Hello everyone, good evening. This is Vikram Batra, aka Swing Trader, and this is a midweek video that we are doing today. It's of course not a weekly review, as the thumbnail very clearly says. Today we are going to talk about 5 core investments that are great for the next 5 years. They can be extended to even 10 years. We are going to be talking about my 5 major holdings that I am extremely bullish on. All of these holdings that I'm going to talk about today, these stocks, they have been in a consolidation mode for the last decade. Some of them a little less than a decade, some of them in fact have been in consolidation mode for almost 12, 13, 14 years. And they are finally coming out of that consolidation. So yes, we are going to be covering these stocks over the course of this video today. The first that we are going to cover today is a stock that I have referred to a lot of people. It's nothing else but SBI, State Bank of India. I have posted this stock a lot of times, so we are going to see how this one works. When we are analyzing longer term charts, we generally tend to see them on log charts because log charts are better when it comes to longer term. If you see it here, because sometimes when the stocks fall, these falls look quite big, but actually when you look at them on the log chart, it's not actually that big relative to the move they have seen prior. So if you look at this thing, if you see the chart of SBI, look at this. So if you see the chart of SBI, actually this move from all the way from 2002, it went all the way up to till 2010, it went to 355, and then this fall, all these falls in fact in between, they look really major falls. The stock has almost halved from its peak every time it has reached this 330 odd level. But if you look at it on the log chart actually, right here, so if you look at it in the log chart, now this move actually, this entire move from 2010 up till 2020-21, this looks actually a very solid consolidation, because this move was so large in the first this from 2001 all the way to 2010 that this 10-year period doesn't look like a fall. It in fact looks like a sideways consolidation on a very strong chart. So it's very clear that what SBI is heading to SBI, if you see this 10-year period, it's been trying to break this level from 2010, then back again in 2015, again 2017, and in 2019. And if you see it here clearly, it has finally broken out here in 2021, and it did some retesting for 2 months, and then it started its course up again. So yes, this is a stock I'm really bullish on. And if I have to draw some long-term targets on this, we can do that using, of course, the parallel channel, which I love the most. If I draw this parallel channel using these 2 bottoms and these 2 tops, it actually comes out to be a very good channel, because like I get absolutely perfect 2 points at the top and absolutely great 2 points at the bottom. And if I look at this and I try to calculate the target, then the target that is the upper end of the channel somewhere lies around 1600. And 1600, that is by August 2022, September 2022. If it has to go sideways in between, like something what we did for CCL, if you remember in the last video, then there is a possibility it may go sideways and then go up again. In that case, the target becomes higher. That is, again, it may go to even 2000 when the time frame increases. It may go there by 2024 end. So yeah, this is a stock that I'm really bullish on. It's a big stock. It's of course, everybody knows it's a company that is too big to fail, and it's always been a safe investment. Yes, it has been sideways for 10 years, but I think the next decade it's going to be one of the multi-baggers, which is going to be like 4 times, 5 times in the next anywhere between 5 to 10 years. So yes, that was stock number 1. The second stock that I've been really bullish on is Bharti Airtel. You'll notice that in fact all these stocks, if you see here, will show very similar patterns to you. Again, if you look at Bharti Airtel, a very similar pattern. It had a huge run up from 2003 all the way to 2007, and since then it has been in a big consolidation mode. It has failed to cross this 510 odd level several times. So it tried here in 2007, came close in 2009, tried again in 2017, tried sometime in 2020, and finally last few months, if you see here, it has been able to consistently close above this line of 510 odd, which it had never done so from 2007 to 2020. So yeah, it has done so, and now we are expecting it will show a good trending move for the next 5 to 10 odd years. So this is another stock that is on my radar, and we are already invested in this. In fact, if you want to see this on the weekly chart also, and people who haven't entered yet, I think it will provide a great entry opportunity on the weekly charts as well. On the weekly charts, if you see here, for the last 1 year or so, from 18th May, it made this top at 600. It has been trying to cross this 600 odd level here. Just bring this down, I guess. Yeah. So it's been trying to cross this 600 odd level, tried in May, tried again in January, in February, so made a few attempts here, and now it's formed a base somewhere around this region of 500 odd. So it's found a base here, and I think the first good bar that you see here moving towards 600, I think I'm almost certain that once you get a good bar moving to 600, this time around it should actually take out 600 and start its upward journey. And if you need some longer term targets on this, then the parallel channel, if you draw it on the log chart, then the parallel channel will in fact give you some humongous targets, some targets which may seem unbelievable, but you never know what may happen. But yeah, the overall chart looks really good. If I use this top of 2007 and use these two bottoms in 2018 and 2002 and try to draw a parallel channel something like this, then the top on the end of the channel in fact is really high. This is like somewhere close to 10,000-12,000. Like I don't know if it takes more time. These are some unbelievable targets. You never know what's going to happen. But overall, the structure of the chart looks really good to me. This consolidation followed by this breakout, I think I am in it for the long term, and I don't mind even holding this stock for more than 5 years. Till the time, of course, the fundamentals are intact. If something drastically goes wrong, of course, we'll see it in the price as well. And this channel line, of course, will break down. In that case, we'll have to review. But yeah, for the next 5 years, if I have to buy something, then this is my second stock, which I'm holding. And I'm willing to add once I have a weekly breakout above this 600 odd level. Once I have a weekly breakout above this 600 odd level, yes, I'm willing to add even further to this. If the short term, if you're somebody who's looking for the short term targets on this, then of course there are two ways of determining that. One, you can like just use the pattern height. The pattern height is 216, if you can see here. So if I put 216 at the top, add 216 from here, then pattern top says it will come somewhere close to 827, 828, something like that. And even if I draw a parallel channel on the weekly, like assuming that this bottom is almost done, if this bottom is actually almost done, and if I try to draw a parallel channel, then the initial targets will come somewhere close to 740 odd level, which is like somewhere by September 2020, October starting, somewhere around that. So 740, 742, somewhere close to that one should aim for in the very short term. That is of course only when the 612, 613, this level is broken on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this was stock number 3 that stock number 2 in fact, that I'm really bullish on. And next is Tata Power, another stock that I have already suggested. So that's why I tell you, when I say why do we need to use the log charts, look at this chart. This chart, Tata Power had a huge move from 2000 to 2008. So it moved all the way from a 4 rupee stock to a 159 rupee stock, and then it fell. These falls, they look major. The stock almost moved from 160 to 26 rupees in 2020. This looks like a major fall. But as soon as I click on the log chart, and now I see that how big this move is relative to the up move, now the fall doesn't look as bad. In fact, it looks like it's only been in a sideways consolidation. You see this line I have drawn, it was not able to cross this line from Feb 2008 and tried over and over again over the last 13-14 odd years. Several times it has tried to cross this line, and finally post this COVID first wave, it finally broke out somewhere here in February 2021. And this structure looks really amazing to me. If I, on the log chart, instead of even if I don't want to draw just the line, I can even draw a flag in that case. And if I try to draw a flag in that case, yeah, even the bottoms, they align very well. Even the bottoms align really well, and this is a perfect flag. And if I have to determine my targets, then again the same process. We will join the bottoms and we'll take the top end from here. So something like this, and the target would come to somewhere close to this region, which will be like 560 to 600 odd region, and it is currently at 122. So we are saying this is going to be a 4 or 5 times stock in the next 2-3 years. The targets may go even further. Again, the same thing. The targets may go even further if we go into a sideways consolidation first and then head towards the top end of the channel. But yeah, channel top is something we will aim for when we are holding something for the long term, unless the fundamentals go strictly bad, if something drastically goes wrong with the company and it's reflected on the charts. Till the time the pattern is there, the structure is there on the charts, we will continue holding it even if the stock corrects 10%, 20%, 25%. These are the stocks we are not going to sell very easily. So yeah, this is the third stock which we had on our radar. Again, a stock which has been in a huge consolidation for the past 13-14 odd years and has finally broken out above this line. So yeah, this is another stock. Okay, the fourth stock on my radar for the next 5 years, again a very similar structure you would see here. This is ABB India, and very easily I can draw a line that it has been trying to cross at the top. So it had a huge rally from 2000 and 2008, the last bull run. In fact, you realize we had 2 bull runs. So we had a bull run from all the way from early 2000s to 2008. That's when the housing bubble came in. And post that, we had a huge dip in the market in 2008-9, and then stocks again started moving up. But not all stocks started moving up with the same intensity. Like if you see ABB, in fact, it has done almost nothing in the period from 2008-9 to 2020. There have been other stocks which had in fact not done anything from 2000 and 2008. So it's not like stocks are bad in general. Every stock has its time. You need to make sure that you are entering a stock after a huge consolidation, because that is when it is going to give you the maximum return over the next few years. If you enter a stock which has already been running for the last 2-3 years, then in that case your returns would be very normal. They will be almost at par with the Nifty. But if stocks come out of a huge consolidation, then they generally don't stop after only giving you 2x returns or like 100% or 150% returns. They give you 5x, 6x, 10x returns also. So that is the sort of stocks that we are looking for when we are covering in this video, when we are covering these stocks. So yeah, if you see this, it tried to cross this in 2007, came very close in 2015, tried again in 2018, again in 2019, and finally we see a last couple of months. In fact, last month, that is in May 2021, I mentioned this stock immediately on my Telegram channel. I remember as soon as this broke out. So it broke out last year finally. So this is a very clear breakout to me. And if I try to draw the panel channel and see what are the possible targets, then the possible targets are see here even how these 2 bottoms, they align very well. These 2 bottoms, these 3 bottoms, in fact, they align decently well, I would say, with this bottom. And if I take the top, then yeah, I can draw almost a perfect channel which covers all these 4 bottoms and this top. So from here, the possible targets at the top end of the channel, they come to almost 17,000-18,000. That means this stock could very well be a 10 bagger. You never know. It's coming out of 15-year consolidation. When stocks come out of 15 years, such huge consolidations, then they tend to do such stuff. Not that this company wasn't earning or wasn't working or wasn't reporting numbers for the last 15 years. It's a well-known company that has been posting numbers, posting profits for the last 15 years, but still the price hasn't gone anywhere. Perhaps because it was relatively expensive at this time. Now that the numbers or the results have done the catching up, now again the price needs to move up to keep pace with the results or the profits that the company is showing. So yeah, this company I think will do really well. The stock should do really well, and the target again at the top end of the channel could be anywhere between 18,000-19,000. So it could be very well be a 10 bagger over the next 5-10 odd years. I'm very bullish on the stock. I've already taken position last month, May. Yeah, I've already taken a position last month in May, and we'll continue holding it. So this was the stock, the fourth stock that we have covered. The fifth stock on our radar is let's continue. So the fifth stock on our radar is United Spirits. It goes by McDowell's. Yeah. So this stock actually hasn't broken out yet. It is still in the consolidation mode, and it had some its ups. It has had its up and downs with respect to its corporate governance issues and everything. And finally, it was taken over by Diageo, which is a global player when it comes to alcohol and everything. So yeah, finally it has taken over. And if you look at this stock again, from 2012 to 2015, it had a huge run up, 3-year odd run up, and it went 5x, 6x. I think, yeah, from 95 it went all the way to 820. In fact, almost a 9x return. So it went up big time, and then from 2015 till now, it's been in a sideways consolidation mode. And there are a couple of patterns that we can draw here. We can either see that this has been in some sort of a triangle consolidation, where it's making the tops are getting lower every time, and the bottom, if you see, is rising every time. So the price is squeezing within this triangle, and we are still looking for a breakout above this line, right? So once it breaks out above this line, and we are very positive on the stock, because generally in such triangles the breakouts happen in the direction of what the move prior has been. So if you see, the move prior has been on the upside, and then there is a consolidation, and then the breakout most cases would be on the higher side. So it has almost a 70-80% efficiency in such cases, this pattern. So we are expecting this to move up. You can also sometimes draw a horizontal pattern, like if you horizontal line. If I have to mark a level, then this level itself is an important one. It has been trying to cross this from 2015. So if you have to give a particular level where I'll be almost certain that yes, this stock has broken out, and we can like go 100% with our investments here, is this level of 803. It's still at 661 right now, but yeah, I think the way the pattern is forming, it should break out. We have taken only a small position here. We'll be going 100% only and only after this stock breaks above and closes above this 812, 810 odd level on a monthly basis. We'll keep tracking this. I'll update it on my Telegram channel, so you can stay tuned there. And if I have to determine targets on this one, let's look at the targets. Same criteria. Just a second. Yeah. Yeah, so parallel channel also fits in very well, in the sense, why I say very well, because I generally look that if I am taking bottoms, then generally the parallel channel should take at least more than one top. In this case, it has having multiple tops here, so I like the channel in that sense. So even the 2013 and 2015 top, both of them are like they were formed at the top end of this channel, and the bottoms you see here, they were happened in 2012 and again June 2012 and 2021, and now finally it has started moving up. We'll wait for this line. Yeah, this line in fact has broken out. It the falling channel line from 2018. The price is in fact trying to break above this. In fact, it's a monthly chart, so it's the month end also today. So it has already broken out in that sense. Although we'll for 100% investment, we'll still look for a break above this 810, 812 odd level that I mentioned. This level is still very important, but one can start nibbling in, I guess, on every 5, 6, 7% drop if somebody sees. I think people can start investing a part of their some part of their money into this stock. The top end of the channel to determine the target. Let's see where it goes. So the top end of the channel comes somewhere around 2800 odd. 2800 from current levels is like almost a 4x move. 4x move is something which is very much possible in a bull market for a stock that has been in a consolidation for the last 6 years. So this is the fifth stock, United Spirits or McDowell's as it used to be earlier, is the stock that is on our radar. So that's about it for this video. We have covered 5 stocks that I'm really bullish on from the 5-year point of view. The names are on the screen: Tata Power, SBI, Bharti Airtel, ABB India and United Spirits. Thank you all for watching the video. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and if you know people who are interested in the stock market, learning about trading and investing, please refer them to the Telegram channel as well. Thank you so much. Bye.